stars.
DJ's afraid of me.
There he is. Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South. On the powwow.
Welcome back. Oh, it is great to have you back here, Jimmy Hart.
Well, it's great to be back. You know what? First of all, let me just tell everybody this. Everybody's probably looking at the sheriff's department here, and it's not true. I really don't have these guys here to protect me from Jerry Lawler. I want you to know that right now.
Okay.
They're here.
He's here today.
He's here today. I saw my good friend Coco Beware back there, Billy Superstar Dundee. You know, it's like history in the making, man. This is great. What I'm here for is I've got some tickets we're going to be giving out during the break, okay? So I'll make sure everybody's going to get one, so hang in there. We've got a show. WCW is going to be coming to town next Friday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. Goldberg's going to be with us, Sid Vicious. We've got Jeff Jarrett, Sting, Lex Luger. Of course, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart's going to be there for something kind of special, too. But right now, I've got a couple of officers that want to say something to you about something special that they're sponsoring along with Channel 5.
All right, yeah, you're going to have a part in this called the Teddy Bear Patrol, and we'll tell them how this fits in.
Yeah.
But tell us what the Teddy Bear Patrol is. What's it all about?
Okay, the Teddy Bear Patrol was sponsored by TV5. We also want to thank Jimmy Hart and WCW because next Friday night we would encourage people to bring a teddy bear to the wrestling match to donate. They're going to have a big box for us and everything right there. Just bring a teddy bear when you come to the wrestling match for the WCW next Friday evening. And the teddy bears, what we do is we collect them. We're the collection point for the whole Mid-South. We get them to the Sheriff's Department. We share them with the Millington, Germantown, Bartlett, Collierville, Memphis, THP. They put them in the back of all their patrol cars. If they come across an accident where a child may be involved, may not be injured, but they're crying, they give them a teddy bear. Or if they have a domestic violence call where the little child's upset because, you know, mom and dad got into it, we give them a teddy bear. We like to call it, give them that warm, fuzzy feeling.
All right.
What a great call.
Program. Thank you for doing that. And Jimmy, how does it fit in here?
Hey, keep an eye on Jerry Lawler for me, too, please.
Thank you.
All
Very
right.
much. Okay.
We'll see you down at the Coliseum Friday night.
You know, plus there's something else kind of taking place, and I know somebody told you they had a little piece of tape that you were going to run about Danger Boy.
Well, you've been on FM 100 all week talking to Ron Olson, Steve Conley, and Danger Boy. Danger Boy sent a tape. Here he is from FM 100, Jimmy.
This is Danger Boy from FM 100, and Jimmy Hart, along with Ron, Steve, and myself, Friday night when WCW comes to town, we are going to kick you and 3 Count's butt and prove to you and the rest of the world that DJs don't hide behind their microphones.
Well, all right.
Jimmy.
You know, this has been sort of a challenge program you've been going with all over the country, right? And now right here in Memphis.
Thank you. Well, look, it's been great being here. Don't forget next Friday night, Randy Hale, thank you for letting me come on Power Pro, and this is history in the making right here in Memphis, Tennessee, and I love you guys. It's great to be back. I'll see you Friday
Good to
night.
have you back, Jimmy.
Very good. It's great to have him here. A Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Of the South. There he is. Thank you, Jimmy.
Oh, no.
I don't like this.
Under the mask, Brandon Baxter.
That's Brandon Baxter, who that is, Jimmy.
Well.
You shouldn't be here. This is his time. We're celebrating with Jimmy.
Let me tell you why I'm out here. I'm out here because I sat back there and I've been watching that monitor, and all I've heard you and Corey talk about is how great Jimmy Hart is.
Greatest ever. Greatest manager ever.
You know what? Well, you know what? That makes me sick. And that's the reason I'm out here. You want to talk about Jimmy Hart, and you want to say that he's the greatest manager to ever come through Memphis, and that he's probably the greatest manager in the history of the wrestling business. That's what you said, right?
That's right.
Well, that's wrong, because give me no disrespect. If I was going to make a list of the top managers in wrestling, you'd be right up there. As a matter of fact, you'd probably be number 2. But there's one guy in front of you, and that guy is me.
Oh!
You see, Jimmy, for the last 5 years, you've been running around with Hulk Hogan, and you've been playing Big Shot. And for the last 5 years, I've been in Memphis, Tennessee, and I've given Jerry Lawler more headaches than you ever could. As a matter of fact, Jimmy, I did something that you never, ever could do. I'm the only guy who's ever run Jerry Lawler off of TV5, and I will do it again.
Well, you know what, Brandon? Let me tell you this. You're right. I couldn't get rid of Jerry Lawler. I tried it for 5 years.
5 years, man.
5 years, pal.
5 years.
Tonight, when you saw me come out here today with the security with me, I used to have that type security leaving this Channel 5 every Saturday morning to get to my car. Every week, my mailbox was ripped out of my yard. Every week, my car was egged. My tires were flat because of Jimmy Hart being possessed with trying to get rid of Jerry Lawler. He will always be the king of wrestling and the king of Memphis, pal. You know what, Brandon? History. I'm going to give you a little history lesson. I want you to listen to me. History took place right here in the studio, and these people have witnesses while they were growing up right now. Listen to me. Look, Brandon. Right here is where I got in a fight with Andy Kaufman right here. That drew 8,500 people on a snowy night at the Mid-South Coliseum. Right here in this same studio is where I opened my big fat mouth like you're doing today when I said that when a horse breaks his leg, what do you do to shoot him? And that was directed toward Jerry Lawler, who was in the Baptist hospital. I turned my back on him, my friend at the time who got me in professional wrestling. And you know where it got me? It got my jaw broke. It got me fractured ribs. It got 50 stitches in my head. And that's what it got me a lot of misery. And that's exactly what's going to happen to you. One more thing. I stood out here one day right in this spot. Look, Brandon, right here in this spot. And I went on TV because I had a match at the Mid-South Coliseum with Jackie Fargo one time. And you know what? I said Jackie Fargo was so old that the only thing holding him up was his varicose veins. Monday night at the Coliseum, in about 2 seconds, he had me wrapped up like a pretzel. And he looked in my ear, and you know what he said? He said, Jimmy Hart, always remember one thing, and that's what I'm telling you now, Brandon Baxter, and you better listen to me on this. Age and experience shall always overcome youth and enthusiasm. Never forget that. When I lost the loser leave town here, when Eddie Gilbert fought for me in a loser leave town, and I had to pack my bags and leave Memphis, Tennessee, and I've been gone for 15 years, I had a phone call from Vince McMahon from the World Wrestling Federation. And he said a man by the name of Howard Finkel was watching probably the greatest show on earth, which is right here, Championship Wrestling in Memphis, Tennessee on Channel 5. And I went to New York for 10 years. I was there from WrestleMania 1 through WrestleMania 10. I managed Hulk Hogan. I managed the Hart Foundation. I managed Randy Savage and Ric Flair. I managed Honky Tonk Man. You name it, I have been there and I have done it. So I want you to listen to me right now. I want somebody to give me 35 cents because, Brandon, you know what I want you to do? I want you to take that 35 cents. I want you to go in the lobby, you put it in that payphone, and you call you a cab to take you back to that trailer park where you came from, boy. Because, Brandon, you shouldn't be on this wrestling show. Every Saturday morning, you should be watching this wrestling show.
Well, let's see, Jimmy Hart. I've heard you out here talking for the last few weeks about how you're challenging radio DJs. You've challenged Ron, Steve, and you've challenged Danger Boy. Well, I've got a challenge for you. You think you're the best? I think I'm the best. Let's crawl up in that ring and let's prove it right now, once and for all. You
don't have to do that, Jimmy.
You're not here to wrestle.
Are you chicken? Are you chicken?
Let the people decide. You want me to get in the ring?
People say, yeah, Jimmy.
Brandon, you did a good Memphis. You know what? Kicking, pal.
Jimmy Hart not backing up from the challenge.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart.
All right, there he goes.
Jimmy,
Headed for the ring.
I
Look
don't
out,
encourage
Brandon
it, Dave.
Baxter.
I don't encourage it, but what do you do with a guy like Brandon Baxter?
You know, maybe he has to learn a lesson the hard way. Jimmy said he learned a lesson the hard way years ago.
Look out, Jimmy.
Jimmy!
It's Slash from behind.
Oh, Slash Baxter. Oh, hey, here comes some help. Here comes the Spellbinder. He grabs Slash and nails him. And Hart and Brandon are left in the ring. Now what, Brandon Baxter?
Oh, Hart tackles him. He's right on Baxter. Look out.
Look at that. There's a little lesson.
Oh, he's going up to that bell.
Age and experience are winning out here, just like Jimmy said.
Yeah, but I tell you something else. You said that. You said enthusiasm is wearing out for Brandon Baxter because he took off like a kite, Dave.
We love him. There's Jimmy Hart. Earlier, the Spellbinder had some comments. Let's go to him right now. Jimmy Hart.
You don't see, brother.